Hello and welcome back to the 10 Keys to Total Freedom by Access Consciousness, and my name is Venus Castleberg. Today I wanted to talk about do not listen to, tell, or buy the story. Have you ever noticed how when you listen to somebody tell their story and they're in the trauma and drama of it, how much heavier you feel or how much maybe even emotional you feel? Like think about a movie you watch. And it's a sappy, sad movie, and you're buying it as real and true, and by the end of the movie, you're crying instead of seeing it as entertainment, right? I have a funny story about this. Story, haha. But 5 years ago, I wrote a book, and I wrote a book from cover to cover in about 2 months. And the program that I was in, the guy said, just publish the book yourself. But I was like, no, I really want to send it to an editor because it has to be good and perfect and right. Well, the editor proceeded to tell me that I needed to go back and tell the trauma and drama of the story. Well, just to give you a little history, because of the tools of Access Consciousness, my past no longer dictates who I am, or I don't have any charge around it at all. So I can tell the story that got me to where I am today without getting into the trauma and drama of it, because none of that is true for me anymore. So for me to go back and try to drum up emotions and bleed and cry over stuff that I don't have any charge around, I couldn't do. It was so funny. I really couldn't do it. So fast forward a couple of years, I sent it to another editor. I went back and added in some stuff, but I couldn't go into the whole bleeding thing. Well, interestingly enough, the second editor said pretty much the same thing. So then I said, well, maybe I don't know how to write a book. So I shelved the book, I put it away until just the end of last year. And I went, you know what? I'm going to send it one more time to a friend of mine who's a ghostwriter. And I thought, maybe she could turn it into something. And I said, Barney, why don't you go ahead and take a look at this? And maybe you can take the facts and turn it into a story that people might actually like. About 3 days later, it was pretty fast, she called me back and she said, first of all, I want you to know that I don't really read books. I don't have the time for it. And she's like, and I couldn't put yours down. It was catchy, it was funny, and I wouldn't change anything about it. And I was like, what? I was pretty much surprised. And she was like, yeah, I wouldn't change anything about it. We can add some things at the end, but I wouldn't. Even the way that you tell your story. And I was like, wow, that's so cool. Because she also has the tools of Access Consciousness. And she knows the value of not listening to, telling, or buying the story. There's no reason to go into the trauma and drama of it all. What I wanted people to get was where I am now and how far I've come from where I used to be and all the soul searching and everything. So the great news is it should be out soon. If it's out by the time we release this video, we will definitely put a link below. And you can watch out for it. It's called Here to Forever, if it would be fun for you. And if not, no worries. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being you. And I look forward to seeing you next time on our last video of the series. Have a wonderful day. Bye.